here. It's literally like 39 degrees right now, but it was 21 degrees when I came into work today at like 6 a.m. All right, so welcome everybody that's in the stream. We're doing a recap real quick after the Rochester Public Market. And let's see, let's talk about it real quick. I don't exactly know how long I'm about to be on the stream because I think there's going to be a quick, maybe 20-30 minute situation. Maybe. We're going to see. I'm going to try to figure it out. All right, so I'm still sitting at the Rochester Public Market. I literally just got done packing up everything in the back of the truck. Yes, when I be packing it up, it be looking crazy, but it's okay though, because everything's in, everything's organized how it's supposed to be. I actually hung all the waist beads on the rack, like I told you guys I was going to, and then I actually took them all down. I took all the racks down that you guys saw in the videos hanging up on the side wall for the tent, and I actually put them in the box the same way. So I was like really surprised that it hung in there, but we will see the end result when I unpack, and hopefully they're still all the same way. What else? Okay, so I need to go back and refresh because I done had hella coffee earlier today while I was working and stuff like that, and I don't like that. I don't like that there's one certain vendor where their coffee kind of turns my teeth brown, like because the kind of coffee that they have, um, like I don't like at the end of the coffee you see the gritty situations at the bottom. So I'm like, bro, this is a lot. So this is one of those coffees where I'm gonna have to use like baking soda on top of the toothpaste. But there's that. My hands is super ashy because they really dry. The type of weather right now that we are in has been very windy, very cold. Y'all already know when it's, it's weather. This weather in the winter is really dry. It doesn't matter what state you're in. It's just dry weather. So my hands feel all crazy. And I do have these gloves that plug in, as you can see. They got the cord. So as you guys already know, I don't like being cold. So I've got plug-in gloves. I've got plug-in socks. I got two jackets on. Okay, listen, I've been joking around talking about, oh, well, I'm two jacket J in the wintertime. Okay, so obviously this one right here, when you see me with the red coat, it plugs up. So it's a heater jacket. And why do I have on a coat over the coat? Because the coat out here. I have a coat over the coat because it's freezing out here. Then on top of that, me having to stand outside for 8 or 9 hours is crazy work. I don't like being cold like that. Then on top of that, how they design the coat, the heating system is in your back. It's in your neck line area, and it's also in the back of the coat. So it makes more sense to me literally to put on a coat over the red coat. So therefore, when the coat does get hot, when the coat gets hot, the heat will stay inside and radiate within my body instead of it heating the outside. And then people are like, yo, your back looks like it's hot because it's steam coming out of it, but then I'm still cold. So there's the welcome everybody to the stream. How are you? Okay, what else? Because I'm trying to, like, I be wanting to jump on stream way more than I do. It just was a very exhausting week because I was doing literally everything at the same time. What else? It's been a vibe at the market. It was kind of slow these last couple weeks because the weather's been crazy, and I think I feel like everybody's kind of bouncing back from the whole situation of where the whole government shutdown situation was, because up here at the market it was mad people just buying fruit and vegetables. You see what I'm saying? Then the last couple weeks they had vouchers. So people that was coming down to the market, you was getting $20 a head. So if you was bringing your kids, your mom, and all of that, they'd ask you, hey, you plus how many, and then you get, say if you was like with 6 people, that's 20 times 6. You see what I'm saying? People was definitely getting their stuff, and it was packed last week and the week before. People just buying produce, trying to figure out what they're gonna do as far as the holidays and all that. I feel like here in New York, a lot of people, and I can't speak for every other state because I wasn't there, but you got a lot of people that were just mainly worried about food and how they're gonna feed their families. People weren't really shopping like that until they have released those government situations. So I think people are starting to bounce back from that, and then Christmas is next week. So I would say today was a pretty good day. Today was really good, actually. I really can't complain. Hence why I'm still sitting here at the market, because there was one lady that was coming back, and I do have a bag full of prepackaged waist beads already. So there's that. So she actually just sent me a message. So I'm gonna take care of that in a couple minutes. What else? We just talked about the two jackets. I brung the beaded curtains outside, so that was a vibe. I will be posting those videos sooner than later, definitely today. My main phone died, so I'm using my other one as a backup. I will be streaming later today in the shop. I have to create a ad. Um, Shout out to ChatGPT. Okay, that app is awesome. But I will be creating an ad today to advertise for the walk-in shopping into store. So that part. Word. Melinda, welcome in. How are you? Hi, Carlos. Hi, Donnie. How are you? Welcome in. I'm gonna say R because I don't know how to say your whole name, but welcome in everybody that's in the chat. Welcome everybody that's in the stream. I'm just doing a quick recap real quick because I be wanting to do a recap sometimes after the market and all that, but sometimes it be busy. Hey Penny York, how are you? And hi Jocelyn. If I said it wrong, my apologies. But hi, welcome in. So if you're new to the stream, you guys, I design waist beads, body jewelry. I design custom door beads, interior design beads for indoor outdoor rooms. I've been designing jewelry for the last 11 years. And I first started in Dallas, Texas, and now I'm up here in New York. And then I will probably be relocating back to Texas sooner than later. So there's that. It's been a great job endeavor. I will say that. Definitely elevated a lot. You see me looking around over the camera because we've got a lot of tractors rolling around, moving the crates and bins and stuff like that. You have a lot of farmers out here that they need the muscle work of these machines because the heavy produce and stuff like that, the big bins and stuff like that. They have tractors and a produce company that comes out and removes all the heavy stuff. I will say today has been way better over the last 2 or 3 Saturdays. And a lot of people came back outside to, just do overall shopping. A lot of general merchandise people were out here, which was cool. The farmers are always going to be out here. Whether you got 1, 2, or 300 farmers, you're always going to have some farmers out here. Definitely got some new clientele in. And I will be sliding back to the shop because I have some customers that's coming after work. So today's going to be a very, interesting day. Definitely excited. I definitely have some work to do. And I have to finish this one customer's curtain. That's the red and black one that I showed you guys. I did a video. You guys can check it out. It's we've got like a midnight black with red rondelles, and it's a really fire curtain. It's like 70 inches long. So far, I'm at like 112 strands, and we're almost done. One thing with the beaded curtains is I am re-engineering the top of the curtains because I didn't like how it was looking. So that's another reason why it's taking me a little bit longer to actually bring out the beaded curtains because I have like 6 in rotation right now. I just redid the tops of it. So I'll show you guys that later. Like I said, I did a lot of content today, and I will be posting it later on today once I recharge my phone. What else? I'm trying to think because it's crazy how I'll be sitting here thinking of like mad interesting topics to talk about with you guys, and I don't write it down because the timing be crazy, which is my fault. So I gotta get better at doing that. But like I was saying, what was I saying? Okay, yeah. So I'll be at the market on Saturdays. I will be at the market on Thursday also. I definitely tell people to check my social media and whatnot because I definitely post because I don't want people to come out and I'm not there that day because I do attend other events and whatnot. And like I said, I'm looking into, promoting the indoor shopping way more now that the weather is really cold. People don't want to sit here and look for their waist beads or stand in line for their waist beads and it's like 18 degrees. Like that's that's a lot. That's insane. That's really overwhelming. So that's why I do have the option that either A, you can order online or message me directly and I ship out. I do mail out 3 times a day, and I also do deliver in Rochester. So once again, you hit me up, I got you. I respond usually within the hour, like probably within the first 30 minutes, because I have everything to the point where oh okay, I was about to say that truck looked like he was a little close. Okay, you got people whipping these trucks around up in here, and I'm just like, as long as they don't hit me, that's fine. That's crazy to take off one hood and there's still another hood. Oh yeah, let me get up. I'm about to let me get up out of here because how they moving these things around here? I don't got time for it. That's a big trailer, a Carmate Trailers Inc. It's actually pretty dope though. But yeah, no, how he just whipped that truck around. I'm about to move around because, kind of like Final Destination. I'm not about to sit here and get boxed in by these trucks trying to, um, move these crates and stuff. So I will be leaving from this particular area. My customer actually is coming around the way right now, so I'm actually gonna cam down, get her situated, and then I will actually cam back up while we're at the shop. Okay, so 11 minutes, not bad, I guess. 11-minute recap isn't bad. It's better than nothing. And I'm just watching this truck because he's really close to my truck. I don't got time for no accidents today because somebody didn't see me in a blind spot or whatever. And I'm not trying to hear, hey, I did not see your gigantic Suburban. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up. I appreciate you guys coming through and saying hello. I appreciate you guys listening to the recap of the market. It was definitely a vibe. And I will be advertising on all social media platforms this week to get more people outside to the market. And if people aren't able to make it to the market, then I do have options available for them to come in for walk-in shopping. So they can, they can take their time and shop and instead of be freezing, or I can just mail out. Also, I'll be adding a lot more merch on my TikTok shop, and my TikTok page is Lady J Customs. Same logo like here on YouTube, same handle. So I will catch you guys later. Okay. So I'll probably hop back on about 4 or 5 o'clock. All right, you guys. You have a great, great day and stay warm.